Hello everybody and welcome to the first round of the SFR Reserve League here in Belgium. A new week of SpeedForce racing. Gonna go 5 times to this track. Today is the first round and it is for the Reserve Championship. We'll be going on Monday to GP4, on Tuesday to GP3, on Wednesday to GP2, and of course on Thursday to the Prem. This is gonna be the first time we're doing Reserve League, and we have 14 SFR reserves in. They're gonna fight for the championship in here. They are starting at the track we are normally with the full season, and I'm just gonna invite my co-commentator, so give me a moment please. So that's all done. So welcome for the guys that are looking already. Just gonna take the stream with me so I can read your comments. Xander Klaus and James CLH44 are in the chat, so welcome guys. James LH, you are a full driver in GP2 I think, so you don't can access the Reserve League. It's only for drivers that don't have a full seat in SFR. So that's why we made it, so they also have a league to really do every week and they can compete at. I'm not alone tonight. I'm joined with Adam, or HOR Punch.
Hello!
Yeah, that's him. Okay. That's
I was waiting for the moment to just jump in and say something, and that seemed perfect.
Yeah, that's the way to introduce yourself to the viewers. Of course, he's co-commentator for Prem as well, so he knows what to do and what not to do.
Yes, I do. I know not to be rude or say inappropriate things.
We're waiting now till the last reserve has been joined, I think, and then we're gonna ready.
Well, I'm looking forward to this, Senna. I'm looking forward to see.
Me too.
My mate Con. Raced with him for quite a while, and Ryan. Lewis is there. Baboon J coming back.
Yeah, that's gonna be a guy to watch, of course.
Yeah,
already
Baboon
was,
J.
but it seems like he has gone better. So I hope he can put a positive line in that, and I'm sure everyone else will give him the second chance he deserves.
Yeah, everybody deserves a second chance.
Indeed. 14 drivers at the moment, still waiting for Serdar, the McLaren driver, to join. We already have 5 viewers at the moment. I think that's a bit more, because we also have Dylan A-Lad Gaming, who is driving tonight, and Gerrit van Zijl in the chat. Well, the drivers are readying up now. So we're gonna get ready for the first time we're doing the Reserve League here in SFR. And the crazy thing to say is this league is live every day except Saturday. On every day we have a league. And that is kind of crazy.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, barring Saturday. Wow. We're branching out.
We only need something for Saturday, and we have a full week of SFR.
I mean, maybe FIFA 21. We could do a
No,
SFR FIFA League.
No, thank you.
No?
FIFA is a beep game. If you know what I mean.
You're not very good at FIFA?
I'm okay in FIFA, but FIFA isn't.
Not very good.
Okay.
You're not very good. You're not very good, are you?
I am quite good, but FIFA isn't good. We're not gonna talk about FIFA. We're here to watch my home race. And I think
yes.
one of the best races to watch as commentator.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race on Tuesday myself.
It is one of the best tracks.
Definitely.
Eau Rouge is one of the most difficult corners, or if you want to call it like a section. of the whole
Chicane.
season. Yeah, chicane.
Yeah, it is
Uphill
difficult.
chicane. It is very difficult. You can lose it every
If
lap.
your setup's not right, you ain't making it through it.
Indeed, I know that. Yeah, we're gonna have a dry quali. Hopefully someone can let us know the weather for the race. And we're gonna see what the drivers are gonna do for the setups and for the tire choice, of course. Strategy around Belgium. I think it's an easy one. Soft to mediums is easy done here. I think you can do the hards whole race long again. Or do you have a different opinion on that?
My personal opinion is the medium is a better tyre than the soft around here. I don't think you really need to use the softs. I think a comfortable strategy is medium to hard.
So you would rather choose the hards than the softs?
I would.
That's interesting, because it's not a really hard track for the tires. Tire wear is quite low. Like you can do, I think, 8-9 laps on softs.
You can, but okay, I'll put it in perspective of this. You hit a curb and you go skidding across, you're in the pits.
That's true.
On the softs, on the hards, you know, you can still grind them out a bit more. On the softs, they'd be over. You know, the hards you can take slow down for a lap and you're back on them. You know, that's just my opinion on it, but you know, everybody's different.
Well, we have the Toros of Uwood Babunje as first one out on track.
I didn't know we had Mr. Lee racing tonight.
I don't know if he's racing.
He's in the pits. I want to see him race now. Can't just drop out.
Lee, we have a fan of you.
Yeah, I'm a fan of old Lee.
If you're racing, if you retire or something, can you give him an autograph? Because Adam would like that.
I'd like to see Lee race. Right, so who have we got? Right, J, Ryan Van Doom out by Toro Rosso's. So A-Lad, SFR Lee. Oh, and now my boy Connor's coming out.
Because I heard some mysterious birds saying that Lee is now a full-time driver in GP3.
No, is he?
It's not coming from me. It's coming from some little birds. But that's something interesting to watch maybe on Tuesday.
I mean, I'm going to say this, Sam, and I'm going to say this on the stream. But when last season ended and Lee said he wasn't going to race this season, I said to him, and I probably still got the message, that he would race because he'd miss it.
Me too.
I'm glad we were both right.
I think also he is talented to skip the season.
He's a
one
very
of the fastest guy.
He's a very quick driver. When he came back for his first race, I can't remember what track it was, but he done very well.
And just like I said, Lee is confirming it. He's not gonna race tonight because he is a full driver now in GP3. While we're seeing Uwood Babunje through Sector 2.
What are we thinking on pole for this? I'm thinking of one.
Ugh.
I'm thinking of 143.
I don't know what these drivers are up to. We have, I think, reserves from all the leagues. Like, there's gonna be a big difference between the reserves of like GP4 and GP3 of the reserves of GP2 and Prem.
I think a 143.
Babunje now going towards the line. He's gonna set the first time of the night on the medium tires. I think we have a visual blitz because we're seeing everyone on the softs. Babunje set the first time with a 1:44.9 on the mediums. That's a very, very quick time if you ask me. But even Ibani goes faster on the softs with a 1:44.7. While Lewis did a 1:46.4 on the softs. Oliver goes into P4 with a 1:46.4 as well. Just a little bit slower than Lewis in the McLaren.
Right, that's it. Cigarette done. Right, Connor's on his fast lap now. I am interested in Con because I've spent a lot of time racing with Con. Very quick driver.
Fatianis is going towards the line now. Can he put him somewhere close to that 144.7? It's gonna be a 145.6 putting him into P3 at the moment. Then we have Kvyat putting it onto P6
Well, Con fastest sector 2. Fastest sector 2 from Con there.
While GFO Kill Bill goes into provisional pole with a 144.5. The Greek driver. Next one to cross the line is Con in the Ferrari. Can he come close to that 144.5? It is very close. It is a 144.5 on the mediums.
You see, now this is what I say about the mediums. There is a method to my madness at times. Alright, so we got a lad on track on a lap. He's on sector 1. Just started his out lap. Oh, his fast lap, sorry, my mistake.
Can the Mercedes put some good results in here in the reserve league? Because in the full-time leagues, Mercedes isn't really the strongest team overall the leagues together.
No, they're not. They've struggled in each league, to be fair, haven't they?
Yeah, they do.
Alright, so that's A-Lad has invalidated. So Luke Bailey on his out lap. Right, G-Man on a fast lap. Coming round the first corner now. Oh, it's, Bossman Lee, he is on an out lap as well. G-Man, sector 1. I've seen a 30-second sector 1 so far. Oh, fastest sector 1 from G-Man so far.
That's interesting. The Red Bull driver. South African.
Oh no, Lee Nell fastest sector 1. This is going to be an interesting one now. Disqualified, Kvyat torpedo blocking the pit lane.
Oh no. He'll probably had a moment there because it's not the easiest pit lane to enter.
No, that's true.
Had a moment while he puts his wing off or something. Then struggled with continuing his way and got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. So he'll be starting from the back today. No start of the season you want. The G-Man, does he also put a fast sector 2? No, he doesn't.
No, let's have a look at Bossman Lee. No, not fastest sector 2 either. Oh, bit tricky coming out there. Gonna have to be close. It'll be close. It'll be the 144s, I think, for both of them.
James Braden saying he is in a Merc and he is leading GP2. You're the only one. Let's say it like that way. While G-Man goes into P6 with 145.9. What will Lee do? Lee will go into P9 on the hards with 146.7. Looks like a very good lap of Lee then. Luke Bailey is on a lap. He just puts in the fastest sector 1.
Luke Bailey going, Graz, Ryan Van Diem on out laps, and Cod Oliver. Graz is on the lap. Ryan Van Diem in sector 1 now.
Luke Bailey going towards the
points. Ryan Van Diem has invalidated his lap.
It's not good for Ryan. Will Luke Bailey sets the fast sector 2? No. Seems like someone set a very fast sector 2 because no one is improving that sector.
I want to see it. I want to see that time. If anything, the last purple sector 2 I see was Con.
It's possible because he's on P2 and on the mediums, so he is going to be very fast. What can Luke Bailey do? Can he come close to that time? He will be close. It will be it will be 45.3 for Luke Bailey. Well,
Lee now's 4/10 up on his time on the hard tyres. Let's see what Boss Man can do. I find that final
P8 with a 146.0 on the hearts.
I find that final little chicane very tricky at times.
They're very tricky.
Yeah.
Well, Ebony puts in the fastest sector 1.
Oh, let's get on board. Boom J coming back out again now. Cut Oliver on a fast lap. Cut Oliver through sector 1, he's 5/10 up in his time.
There is a Tarasso just in front of Ebony.
Purple sector 2 from Cut Oliver.
Interesting. Gonna watch if Ebony can go as fast in sector 2, while it was very close with Babunja. I think he lost some time there. Still puts in the fastest sector 2.
Dad, look at me. I can literally put it over.
Good X out the final turn there. Have a move.
I reckon it will be quite close while Cordova is going into the pit, so he isn't finishing his lap. And Ebony is doing the same thing.
Cut Oliver isn't in the pits, he's down about to go through Rouge.
Well, Luke Bailey goes into the pits as well.
Ooh,
Oh no,
GFO Kill
is now
Bill.
sector 1, I'm sorry.
GFO Kill Bill is up on his time. I don't know if he's just invalidated then though.
Interesting, GFO Kill Bill, who sets the time 144.5 on the softs already, is now out on the mediums.
And he's
now
back
into the pits. Well, Babunje is slightly improving through sector 1. He's, I think, half a tenth up in his time.
Got Lewis on his out lap at the moment. Is that Lewis, Senna?
It is Lewis.
Lewis.
Well, Babunje invalidates his lap. Fatih Henna's now on a lap in sector 1. I think he's the only one on a lap at the moment.
I'm gonna watch a bit of Lewis.
Fatih Henna's is not improving.
Nicely through a Rouge there from Lewis.
Can Lewis still improve his time? At the moment it's a 146.4 for him. He's a 10 down. He's also out on the mediums now, while he's already set a time on the softs.
He can beat his soft time on the medium. He just needs to push. There's a lot of time to be gained around Spa. He's taking that very well.
Tatiana's now 5 tenths up in sector 2, fast sector 2 for him. Can he come close to that 144.5 at the moment provisional pole time?
Go on, Lewis. No, he's 3 tenths down in his time.
Lewis won't be beating his soft lap.
We've got Con and Ib both on out laps.
Fatinas will go on to 145.2, putting him into P5 at the moment. Decent time.
A-Lad, Van Doom, both got set times, both on out laps now. Con and Ib are both on out laps as well.
G-Man is 3 tenths up through sector 1.
They're nicely bunched up with their times at the moment as well, so it's going to make it a very good race.
Hopefully we have some good fighting for the whole race long. It's always make it extra interesting.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see some ballsy stuff and side by side through Rouge.
Ooh.
I know.
If you go side to side through Rouge, I think you're mental. And the thing is, if you lose it, not even from contact, or the chance you take the other guy with you is so big.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. At the
Yeah, it's
start of
happened
the
to
race.
me also.
Yeah.
I went side to side with Energy Dan in a practice race and took him just with me. Nothing I could do about it, nothing he could do about it.
You can't force people to go through single file at the start of the race through
No,
there,
you
so
can't.
all you can do is trust the people you're driving with.
The G-Man will go into P6 with 145.2.
Right, so let's see, right. Con needed, who's first? Right, E-Red. Right, Eb is 2 tenths up. I don't know what if Con was up. I'm going to assume
Can
he was up.
Fatahinas move up a position? Yes, he can. He goes into P4 with 144.9.
He's it's invalidated.
Elat will go into P6 on the mediums with a 145.0 with a fast sector 3.
Connie's up on his time by 6 thousandths.
Ryan Van Doom still needs to set a time.
There's Con fastest sector 2, 7 tenths up on his time.
While Lewis retired on the pit lane. Only 1 minute 44 remaining. Can Ryan Van Doom move up a couple of positions? What time will he set? It's going to be his only chance of setting a time. It will be third place with a 144.7 for Ryan Van Doom. One unbelievable good lap from him.
Okay, Con didn't want to finish his lap. He had pole there all day long. He has a 143 easy. He wants to start on the mediums.
The G-Man is not doing another lap.
No. This is called a short lap. With some people.
And Fatiana's validated his lap.
If there ain't 20 people, there's no point.
Leaves on an out lap, he won't get there in. He will get there in time.
Different league tomorrow, different league Tuesday, different league Wednesday. No. This is a reserve championship.
Ibn is on a lap. He is fastest in sector 2.
DP3, Wednesday DP2, Thursday Prem.
Can he go
the classic cars
on provisional pole? It's looking like it.
Nice.
The racing point of Ibni. Can he take provisional pole position? It looks like he's gonna do it. Is he gonna do it? Yes, he does. Provisional pole position with 144.0 for Ibni. What a lap. Elat is going slow, and Luke invalidated his lap, so next one to cross the line is the Taros of Ryan Van Doom, but he isn't doing another lap. Then we are having the two Williams with Kill Bill as first now. Fastest sector 2, his teammate just in front of him, just behind him I have to say, sorry. The two Williams will be the two next guys to cross the line.
Oh, Harry's Bossman Lee. Oh. Yeah.
Skillbill gonna take provisional pole position. Yes, he will. 143.9. A tenth faster than Ebony.
60.
Told you that was going to be the pole time.
Well, Agrust goes into P12 with a 146.0. Called Oliver is not improving on his time. In front of him we have Ibni, who already finished quali. Baboonjay will be the guy to watch. The only one.
Hasn't had the greatest quali laps, has he? Oh, he's had a bit.
His first lap was on the mediums.
Last is sector 2.
Needs to get 1 second faster than he was in his first run on the mediums. Seems like that has to be possible for him. We're gonna see if it is possible for him.
I can't see why not.
Through last chicane. What will it be for Uwe Babunji? Will it be provisional pole position? Oh, he lost it! He
Did he
lost
improve
it!
though? He still improved his
He
time.
still improved his time, not his position. But he lost it just before the finish line.
Oh god, that was unlucky.
That was very unlucky indeed. But we're gonna have Kill Bill on pole position. And maybe even the best position is for Con with 144.5, putting himself into P3 on the mediums.
I'm telling you now, Senna, he had pole by a long shot. But he pulled out to start on the mediums.
How's your head?
So we're going through the starting order of this race. It will be GFO Kill Bill on pole position with Ibini just behind him. It will be Con starting on the mediums on P3, Ryan Van Doom in P4, Babunja in P5, Fatienas in P6. Then it will be Alat on the mediums on P7. G-Man will start in P8, Luke Bailey will start on P9, Cod Oliver will start in P10. Then the guys that will have free tire choice will be Cod Oliver, Lionel, Grust, Lewis. And Kvyat will start from last as he was disqualified from quali.
Yeah, we've got no gauge on Kvyat's time round here because he got disqualified.
No, we didn't.
Could he storm through the pack? It'd be interesting to see.
It'll be very interesting. We also don't know the weather. It seems like it's quite cloudy. You never know it in Belgium. It can change from the one moment till the other.
Oh yeah, you can't look at
So we're just waiting till the drivers picked their strategy for the race. If it stays dry, I have to say, the best strategy to do in my eyes is soft to mediums. Adam would say mediums to hards. So we're gonna see what these drivers are gonna choose to start on. I think there's a quite big possibility that drivers outside the top 10 will start onto the mediums. I think that is the best run for them. 8 seconds remaining. The drivers need to be ready then for this race. Alat, Lewis and Ryan Van Doom. Everyone is finished now. And we're gonna have Williams on pole position. And we're gonna do a formation lap around Belgium that probably will be for an hour or two.
Senna, I didn't realise it was only 25%. Of course, soft to mediums or mediums to soft. I thought it was 50%.
It is 50%, mate.
It is?
Yes.
Why am I thinking there's just not enough laps?
It's only 22 laps. The full race is 44 laps. That's because a lap is almost 2 minutes around here.
I know that, Senna. I was testing your knowledge.
Yeah, mate.
You know, I'd still stick to medium hards personally, but that's me.
And I know kind of things of my home Grand Prix. Don't worry.
It's true. It's very true. I mean, we're expecting big things for you tomorrow, then, Senna, aren't we?
No.
Yes, home Grand Prix, mate. Yes.
Yeah, or Rouge. So no. The only thing I'm gonna say.
Well, that's the best thing I've ever heard. Rouge. Alright, let's see what Compay 3. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think from what we've seen in quali now, then I don't know if you agree. Barring Lee, I think Lee will make moves up the field. I think your top 5 is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's very possible because there's quite a gap between the pace of Babunja, I think, and Fatih Hennes.
Yeah. I mean, I think Khan played tricks. He could have had pole, but he decided to jump back in the pits and start on the mediums. Everybody else is on the soft, so...
Look at what you want to do.
Yeah, he does that. I like that.
And what will Kvyat bring us? We don't know his pace because he was disqualified from the session. So maybe he will be the guy to watch. Lewis probably hoping just to finish again. Still new to league
Yeah.
driving.
He's new to it. He's picking you up. Obviously, we raced earlier. And I went side by side with him for a few corners. And I mean side by side. And he done it very well.
The start of the field is lining up again to start this race. While Cod Oliver has left the session, he is struggling with his connection. It was the same on another league this noon. So hopefully he has some spare invites to join us back. He won't be back for the start though, so he will lose a lot of positions. We're waiting for the red lights to be on. And they're on now. 5 red lights. And we're off for the first reserve league here in SFR. Looks like quite a good start of Kill Bill. It doesn't seem like anyone can get him under pressure. He's still into P1 while Connor's trying on P2. Ibini goes very fast, just as Fatih Hennes.
Great start from Con, great start from Kill Bill. Ryan Van Doon up into P3.
Very bad start for Ibini, while Fatih Hennes already got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. I don't know how you do that in 2 corners, but that's quite that's quite spectacular. While Con already goes into the lead in front of Kill Bill. Well start from him. Also very good start of Kvyat, already 3 places up, just as Lee in the background.
Oh, Lee is making moves.
He is. Baboonjay still in P6. He lost 1 position at the start to A-Lad.
Kvyat has gone up 3 places.
Well, Cordova joined us back.
Oh, he was missing an end plate, left end plate.
Yeah, even he has damage.
Cordova has just rejoined.
And looks like Kvyat and Lee are having the best start, both 3 places up from a starting position.
Con is putting a gap already, up to 9 tenths, or 8 tenths now.
Is Con gonna run away with a very easy victory? Because he has the best strategy. He can go onto the softs on the end of the race if he wants to. He also can go onto the hards, the strategy you would do.
Yeah, I'm racing with Con. I know how quick he is, so I'm not surprised he's had a good start.
Well, Gruss and Kvyat are fighting right now. Seems like Gruss made a position while Oliver already left again, so his connection won't be getting any better. Very unlucky for him.
Lee is Lee on the back of G-Man? Yes, he is. Oh, Lee could be making a move in a minute.
We're going on board on Lee. He's gonna wait after or Rouge. Seems like all the drivers are getting.
Oh, he's got the run on him. He's got the run on him there. He's got.
He really does. He has overspeed. Will it be enough? He has a will. He's gonna make a move down the inside on board with Lee. Very late breaking of the G-Man. That's a great defending from him. And Lee is still behind him. Very good defending of the G-Man.
Let's just have a look. I want to see everybody's tyres. Most people are on the softs apart from a few, aren't they? Yeah.
That was one of the best defense I ever saw, I think. Yeah, it was very good done from
I didn't expect that. I expected to see Lee come through that corner in front.
Baboonjay now quite closely to A-Lad. That's probably the softs against the mediums. Because there's quite a big difference between them on this track.
I don't agree, Senna. Maybe it's just my driving style suits the mediums more than the softs, but I don't think there's a massive difference.
Well, Lewis is now fighting with Gruss. They're side to side. Seems like Gruss kept that position.
Lewis.
Still down the inside. Here's Lewis. They're keeping each other alive while Lewis almost lost it. It was very dangerous there to touch the curb. He's still trying in Lewis, trying to get some extra pace of slipstream while Baboonjay goes in front of A-Lad, where Ryan Van Doom gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
He's up in P3, he's had a good solid start. Good solid start. Connor's now 1.2 in front of
A-Lad is gonna try and get Baboonjay back. It's not gonna work there. I think he's still side to side to him, but he's gonna lose it with the exit here. He's gonna have
DRS. That was very close.
That was very close to hitting a wall and losing a wheel.
He's
that's a
going to have the
quality
DRS, he'll have the
to
position back
worry
now.
about.
Oh, Bavunja's got it. No, he didn't. I put his DRS open then.
While Lee is now going in front of the G-Man, nothing he can do about that this time. And Lewis now on the back of Grusden, doesn't really look like he's much faster.
He's not got his DRS open.
Maybe he has a problem with his DRS then. I hope not for him.
He might.
It seems like we're gonna get a good fight between Kvyat, Grust and Lewis this race. Cod Oliver
I
already
think we're gonna
is
have
out. And Ibni is on the hard, so he will be looking to go till the end of the race.
I think we're going to have a good fight in a minute with Alad, Bavunja and Mr. Nell.
Wow, Fatih Hennes is out of the race and we have a safety car. He is
Now all the soft runners should be coming in.
Yeah, they have to. He is, I don't know what happened there. He lost the wheel on one of the straight points, probably lost it with coming out of the
I think
long
as he's
corner.
come round the fast left-hander, and I think he's hit the curb and...
I think he did, and Ibni got a drive-through penalty. That's not gonna really, he's already lost, so it's not gonna worry too much about that, I think.
He's not even a great race.
And while we're on the safety car, if some of the reserve guys that are watching can invite Cod Oliver back, that would be great for him. So that is gonna let us wait a few more laps till we get the fight we want. While Con is staying out, just as Kilbin, Ryan Van Doom is coming into the pits. The soft runners are coming into the pits except Kill Bill. And probably the ghosted car of Cod Oliver won't go in as well. We're seeing Lewis now in P4. He will be very pleased with that. Baboon J on the hearts, Ryan Van Doom on the hearts. Everyone looks like everyone is on the hearts except Cod Oliver now. So he is kind of screwed with being on the under the AI control under a safety car because your car doesn't pit automatically then.
Yeah, he is a bit.
So probably he'll be pitting this lap. That's the thing I should do. Put some hearts on it and go till the end of the race.
I mean, that's the bonus of starting on the soft. You can, if a safety car does come out, you can just go and change, and you skip that pit stop realistically.
You can. Don't really understand why Kill Bill is still out. He started on the softs. He decided not to pit.
I don't know. I think you're right with Kill Bill. He probably should have come in. Nell, look at Bossman Lee up in P3. But he's got a bit of a nosebleed going on.
Well, Cod Oliver is leaving quite a big gap while Fatih Hannes left the session. We're gonna see Cod Oliver coming in. I think that's the best solution for his disconnection now. He's still gonna be lost, but he's gonna be with these guys on hard tires and can go till the end.
Unless he just stays out, does his normal stint and then pits. Might get another safety car.
Penalty for Kvyat for a collision with the G-Man, so they touched on the safety car. Safety car staying out another lap. He is saying without any warning he got a 3-second penalty.
He might have exceeded track limits briefly. I've had them under the safety car.
No, it was in the beginning of the race. After 2 corners, he already got a penalty for multiple warnings, was saying, so that's something strange.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kvyat is now moving up because
Right,
Cod Oliver is
in the
pitting
pit.
indeed.
And Gruz? And Gruz, why is Gruz pitting?
No, look, really not. Cross is pitting as well. Will he be going
Hards,
onto the
maybe?
hards then? Because he already pitted on the medium, so that's something strange. Don't know what Grust is doing. Oh, he need a new wing. So he had some damage then. And he's going onto the mediums again. So he will be making another pit stop because I can't see mediums going 17 laps.
Just because I can, Senna, I'm going to disagree.
Did you ever agree with me today? I don't think so.
No, I don't think I have today yet, no. No. No, probably not. That's the good thing about us, Senna, we won't just agree for no reason.
That's true, mate. Still have Carl in the lead on the mediums.
It's an opinion-based thing, this. I just think the mediums can last.
It's gonna be a close one. If you say it's 17 laps, it's not that much. If you like go to other tracks, but they're only all 22 laps. We'll see it. It will be a good thing to see for us, for our own leagues, to see what is possible and what not.
Next thing, you do 9 laps on the softs, yeah?
Yeah, normally around 8.
So you can do 13 definitely on the mediums. You can do an extra 4 on the mediums. I think it's doable.
Well, DCG is saying that I'll be in Con's place tomorrow. I barely dropped it because every time I did a session as Con, I crashed out. So yeah.
No, Kvyat's come off under the safety car.
Another 5-second penalty for Kvyat.
For a collision with Babunjay.
Well, the safety car is coming in the slap, so Con will be controlling the field from now on.
Let's see, Con is a good start here.
He's now backing up the field. Not many places where you can restart. I think the last chicane is one of the best options. Or in this corner, if you have the timing right of the cars behind you, you can get some advantage of it. Con's still not going yet.
Here he goes.
Yes, he went. Another penalty for Kvyat. Well, Kvyat is out of the session. Retired
from the session. Has he crashed or just? I think he's retired on track.
He retired on track. I don't know why that is. It's not the way of retiring we want. Well, Kilber is gonna try and get Con back. Con defends that really well. Is still in the lead. We have a Toro Rosso having some problems. That's Ryan Van Doom. Elad goes in front of him while he went very wide. Will Babunjay try it on Rouge? No, he's gonna wait till we are off it. Goes very wide there. There will be a warning. There will be a 3-second penalty for Babunjay. He's now side to side of Luke Bailey. It's not really looking like he has better pace on the straight. Well, we have a Red Bull spinning! That's the G-Man!
Oh, that's the G-Man.
There was a touch with someone. Lap 6, we have another spinner. That's the G-Man into the barrier. He had a touch with someone. I don't know who it was. And now
he's lost his end plate.
And he'll probably have to pit again because you don't want to do Eau Rouge without an end plate.
No, you're not going to survive that one. Definitely not. I'm pulling away again now. 3 seconds.
Very close to Con Oliver as well. Everyone's quite close to the car in front, so that will be very interesting to watch on the straight when DRS is going to be enabled again. Not this next lap, but the lap after it, so lap 8. DRS will be back online.
I'm just wondering if we're going to see the top 6 pull away, because it looks like they are. I think Ryan Van Dien's got issues. He's just dropped 3 tenths in the space of seconds. And this is just the tyres.
Con set at the fastest lap, so he's running away again of Kill Bill. Seems like the gaps between the top 4 are already set.
Yeah. We've got Luke Bailey all over the back of Babunjay.
He is, he really is. He has to wait till we're over Eau Rouge. Everyone's still getting clean through Eau Rouge. 7 laps long already, that's a surprise if you ask me. Luke Bailey now gonna try down the outside on Wood Babunjay.
Oh, Ryan Van Dien has just passed.
He didn't make that. Very good defending of Babunjay.
Babunjay knew what he was trying, he took the inside line straight away.
And it looks
Very
like
smart.
Alat is having the better of Lewis at the moment, but Lee gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh, look at Lewis up in P4. Well done, mate. I'm impressed.
But now he's under pressure of Alat behind him. He now has 4 cars that are already pitted onto hards behind him, and then all cars, 3 cars on the mediums behind him that are already
Luke
pitted.
Bailey has passed Baboon J.
Baboon J is trying it back, and he's
Baboon J
spun. And he resetted himself on track. That's not the way you need to rejoin the track. I think Baboon J went for a gap that wasn't there. A little bit too aggressive, maybe.
Reminds me of Brazilian Grand Prix last season. I don't want to say it in case. Brazilian Grand Prix last season. So I don't want to say it in case F1 try and remove the stream. I'm trying to think of a better way to say it.
Well,
Lego
Ebony
P's A, he tried to
again.
move on Lego P's B and he spun him. And he was going to get his best Grand Prix finish. In the car that Baboon J drives.
Some flashbacks for you then. Alat now still behind Lewis, but he has to lift very big on a Rouge. Not even close to going full troll.
He's very low on his ERS, so
He is.
Lewis has got no ERS at all.
Ryan Van Doom doesn't have a lot of ERS left either.
G-Man's coming out of the pits now.
Another race he would have wanted. Was doing very well till the touch between him and another car.
Baboon J got no damage from his little spin.
I think he's quite lucky for that.
Yeah, very lucky. Oh, although he's got his ERS off, he's only got it on one, he's still pulling the gap. Could be a comfortable win for him.
Gross is now closing into with Baboon J.
I
mean to Oliver, I'm sorry.
Luke Bailey is closing on Ryan Van
Gross
Doom
has hit the barrier, he lost 2 end plates with that. It's not good for him with Baboon J going in front of him now. Quite some damage for the Williams. So he will be pitting again. Just as Kill Bill is now into the pits, he made a mistake with staying out on the soft tires. It will cost him now. Wow, ooh, the Williams really needs to watch out. He touched the barrier of the pit lane also. Not looking good for Gross this. He lost way too much time there. Well, Alat is now having the better of Lewis. Lewis with a first 3-second penalty.
Kill Bill's coming in.
Alat with a very easy move. Nothing Lewis can do about that. Is Luke Bailey also gonna have the better of Ryan Van Doom? Doesn't look like it. He's just too far away. He does put in the fastest sector 1. Luke Bailey is gonna try and make a move on Ryan Van Doom as soon as possible.
Bossman Lee all the way up into P2. Got a nice gap, he's got a 5-second gap behind him. Although A-Lad won't be stopping again. And neither will Doom, and neither will Baboon J or...
Rust now with a 3-second penalty.
Ow!
Luke to Ryan is the closest fight we have right now.
Mr. Bell and Lewis both up 9 places.
That indeed is crazy for Lee and Lewis, but they both still need to pit. So they will fall back some positions with that. Still watching Luke Bailey behind Ryan Van Doom. He's gonna wait till we're over Rouge, and then he's gonna do it with Slipstream and DRS because he is so much faster. He already got himself for the DRS. So Luke Bailey now going into P5. Ramadoom is trying to get some Slipstream from him, trying to get it back possibly.
We've had some good battles so far.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I mean, to be fair, Con's had it kind of easy.
No, the harder pass for us will come. The gaps are going to get settled. And while Adam left the session, so I'll hope he has another invite. So otherwise, it will be difficult for him. Adam having some internet issues at the moment. We lost him for a moment. So the closest gap at the moment is Lewis behind A-Lad, 5/10 away. Lewis still need to pit, A-Lad doesn't. Con still in the lead in front of SFR Lee. Both guys still need to pit their boat on new mediums. Then it's A-Lad behind them, 5 seconds after Lee. Already 9.5 seconds behind Con. So that will be interesting, and A-Lad is out of the race. Is that gonna bring another safety car? That is the first crash on Eau Rouge, and we have a second safety car. That looked quite bad for A-Lad. We're gonna see it here on board with Ebony. He lost it at Eau Rouge. This is indeed the chance for the Grust and the G-Man to come back into this race. Grust is staying out, so he will get the position of the G-Man. And now all the guys that didn't pit yet are I think in heaven, because they are now in a great way. They can pit and maybe even keep their positions, or they're gonna lose as much time as they were gonna lose normally. So that is now great news for the guys, for Con, for Lee, for Lewis, maybe even for the guys that already went onto the mediums, because I really doubt that they were gonna go till the end on those tires. Second safety car of the night, and we're gonna watch if Con is gonna pit. G-Man is disqualified for going the wrong way. That is once again very, very interesting. I don't know what's happening here at the moment. Con is going into the pits just as Lee now. Just as Lewis is gonna get into the pits, I think. Yes, he will. Luke Bailey is also going into the pits. Just as Ryan Van Doom, just as Cod Oliver. Is Baboonjan gonna do the same? Yes, he will. Kilbell is gonna go into the pits as well, just as Ebony. So that will say Con is into the lead, but he's onto the softs. That is possible. 10 laps on softs, that is possible.
Of course it's possible.
Lee went onto the hards. I think that's quite a big mistake of Lee. He is the only one onto the hards. He's still in P2, of course, but he is on the hards now. That will be very difficult. And the further we go into this race, the bigger the chances of Lewis getting a podium get. Yes, we have a safety car.
Oh, nice. Okay.
A-Lad lost it at Eau Rouge.
He didn't look comfortable a couple of laps ago going through there.
And then the G-Man got disqualified for going into the wrong way. Something very strange, because I spectated him and he was going the normal way, so it was really strange. Everyone onto the soft except Grust, who stayed out onto his mediums, and Lee, who pitted for the hard tires.
Yeah, I mean, with the safety car, I think I'd have gone with the soft. But again, maybe Lee's more comfortable on the hard tyre.
It's possible.
You know, he might
But I
feel he has a
don't
bit more
know
pace near
if
the end.
their confidence is gonna be faster than the soft. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, but
If it
after
were
10 laps
mediums,
on
it
this,
was like, it's not that much if you really have much better pace on them, but softs and hards, that's quite a big difference of around 2 seconds per lap in the first few laps.
yeah, he might fall back a bit, but then he might come back.
I'm gonna see it from Lee. But Lewis at the moment in a P3, he'll be looking for his first podium.
Fantastic job
And
so far.
he really has a chance of doing it. The safety car really came at the right moment for him because Luke was all over his back. Otherwise he would have been in a quite difficult situation. So everyone now who is gonna finish into the points. We have 4 retirements. We have Alet, Kvyat, Fatianis and the G-Man out of this race.
The G-Man looked good as well. G-Man looked very good out there. And A-Lad, he looks a bit pacey as well, to be fair.
Gecko, Owlet, and Nightwing. You can't say that. Say Gecko.
Another lap under the safety car. On that lap people can't spin on a rouge.
Well, safety car's got to be in this lap. Luke Bailey. What league does Luke Bailey normally drive in? Senna?
I think he's GP2.
GP2?
I think he is, yes.
The name rings a bell, I just can't remember where I've seen him once.
I've heard the top 4 of pace were GP2 drivers.
I don't know who that is.
And the rest are, I think, GP3 and GP4 reserves. Don't think we have a Prem reserve tonight.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The most interesting thing will be the tyre advantage of the guys on the softs against Lee on fresh hards.
It's going to be a tricky one for Lee.
It will.
But I've got my fingers crossed for him. I hope he gets the podium.
It's going to be very difficult, I guess. Even mostly the first few laps he will really get the disadvantage of those hards. We all know not warmed up hards are really hard to handle.
Yeah.
Mostly on Eau Rouge and such a corners. Softs are up to temperature very fast. And of course they're faster than the hards as well. They have better grip.
Right, safety car in. You know, I'm going to watch Lewis on the restart, to be fair.
Safety car is in this lap, so Con for the second time this race will be pacing the field right now. Is he gonna wait as long as last time, or is he gonna go earlier?
I think he'll wait the same as last time.
It's now backing up the field. Going quite slowly.
And at the end it's super funny.
McLaren of Lewis now trying to leave some space between him and the car in front. I think we're going again.
I'm happy for Lewis at the moment.
We are. We're back on the way. While Ayla left the session. Looks like Con already got a gap, already got 1.2 seconds over Lee behind him. Is Lewis gonna be able to keep Luke behind and first put pressure on Lee? Because if he can keep Luke...
Oh, Babunja has lagged out.
Babunja is out of this race. He lagged out, so possibly he still can go in.
Come
Luke really have to
1.4 ahead
put
already.
Lee behind him now, but that's not gonna happen because Luke is now gonna make a move on him. They touch a little bit, they touch wheels. But it seems like Luke is up into P3.
Oh,
Lewis.
Lewis!
Oh no, that was I think a moment of
That was a bit of lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. That looks scary.
I saw the same. I saw him going into the grass on a straight. I thought, well, what is this guy doing? It's a straight. You don't need to turn. That was some lag. Luckily for him. I'm gonna do him all over the back of Lewis now. And Kill Bill trying to get past Scott Oliver. Kill Bill, of course, our pole sitter of today. He looks very fast in the beginning and in qualifying. He's now gonna try and make the move on Scott Oliver. Is that gonna work? Not yet. Also needs to watch behind because Ebony is trying to get his position.
Oh, Kill Bill wants it bad. Kill Bill wants his position bad. Come on, 3 seconds up now.
Is someone gonna make a move already? It looks like Kill Bill really has a lot better pace than Scott Oliver at the moment. Little lift of Kill Bill, will he try it just before the last turn? Yes, he will, down the inside. We'll have the outside for the second corner. Scott Oliver will keep the position, very well done. He's now gonna try and cut it back. Kill Bill is gonna try and make a move. Is he gonna hold it though? They're side to side, going through turn one. Lee retires from a session. He said he was gonna do that.
Ah, Lee.
So Lewis is now up for a podium.
And Kill Bill's made that move.
Kill Bill finally made a move. Scott Oliver is gonna try and get him back with slipstream. It does look like he's faster. He'll have a go and try to get Kill Bill back. He's not faster without slipstream though, so he's now gonna get back behind him. He's gonna try and make a move down the outside, but it's good defending of Mr. Kill Bill.
Oh, Luke Bailey's closing in on Con. This could be a good finish to the race.
Well, Ryan Van Doom is also trying to get past Lewis for the last podium position. 7 laps remaining, still some time to go.
No, Con's pulled away again. Lewis is in DRS of Luke Bailey. Having a steady race, Lewis. Having a very steady race.
We have. Drives are really looking good at the moment.
What are we penalty-wise? Who's got penalties? Do we know? Senna?
Yeah, some guys got a penalty. I think Lewis got a 3-second penalty, just as Ryan Van Doom, just as Baboonjay got one. I know Gruss has a 3-second penalty as well. I don't know it too sure of the other drivers.
It could be interesting if they stay this close for the remaining 7 laps. It could be interesting as they come over the line.
Well, Ebony is now all over the back of Scott Oliver, trying it down the outside. Very good move here. Can he make it stick? No, he can't.
No. Con's got that much of a lead. He's got his ERS. Oh, no, he's put his ERS up.
Well, Grust is into the pit again. Another race he would have won. I think it's his 3rd pit stop already. Ryan Van Doom now all over Lewis. Lewis is struggling, Lewis is struggling! Now Ryan Van Doom had to watch out for Lewis there, and now Kill Bill is going to make that move. Is he also going to be fast enough to make a move on Lewis? It's not just going to be too far. But Lewis had a very bad run on Eau Rouge. And Ryan Van Doom had to avoid him, and that cost them a lot of time.
Grusd has now pitted 4 times in this race.
Not the race you want for an opener. I can know
but hopefully for him all his mistakes are out of the way. You know, he's bedded in.
Well, Ebony is still very close to Scott Oliver.
The 2 people with the cleanest race so far is Con and Lewis. 1 pit stop apiece. Con 5.6 out in front. Oh, Kill Bill's on the back of Lewis now. Kill Bill is flying.
Ebony is now going to try it on Scott Oliver. Scott Oliver was defensive all the way long, but he is now going to give his position away. But DRS will be enabled from next lap, so he'll gonna have a try and get him back. He's not gonna try it already.
I'll tell you what, coming to Rouge in a minute. you're going to have Lewis, Kill Bill and Ryan Van Doom all at it. And it could get a bit fruity.
Yeah, and also Ebony and Cordova are just behind them.
They are.
We're gonna get a very big fight for P3. Well, Ryan Van Doom and Kill Bill are fighting right now. Oh, they're gonna go side to side on a Rouge. You know they touch! No!
No. Ryan Van Doom saved it.
Ryan Van Doom touched where Kill Bill. Kill Bill is the worst of the two. And Lewis is now still securing his podium. Only the penalty is not gonna be very good for him because the drivers are very close to each other. I think that was the first mistake we really saw today.
So that teaches me a lesson, not asked to see people go side by side through a Rouge.
Don't go side to side through a Rouge, that we know already.
Yeah, and we can agree on that one, Senna. We can agree.
Yeah, finally we can agree on something. It costed us 17 laps and a full quali, but we're finally we have an agreement.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's alright, so Senna. Obviously, the race has panned out a bit. I think we know the winner.
Yeah, we do.
What do you think what do you think for the remaining races with this? What do you reckon?
It's difficult. It's of course it's his first race today.
But you can gauge on their pace, really, can't you?
Yeah, you can. And I think Con and Luke Bailey are gonna run away with it as it's looking right now. Of course, we have Alat, Fatienes, Kvyat, G-Man out.
I mean, Baboon J, he hasn't had the greatest of races. He's pretty quick. But yeah, I think you could see an almighty tussle between Con and Luke Bailey, to be fair.
And Lewis is now defending his life to keep that last podium position. Could
you
maybe check the penalties of Ebony and Cod Oliver?
Let's have a look. Ebony and Cod Oliver.
Well, Ebony is now side to side of Lewis, almost touch. And Lewis is gonna lose 2 positions on the straight. There goes the podium. He tried and defended all the way long. But now he lost it to Ebony and Cod Oliver.
Lewis is the only one with a penalty.
Yeah.
out of those 3.
Well, the G-Man left the session and Cod Oliver locked up. Well, looking like he is driving very confidently at the moment. Still up for a podium though, if he can keep the gap between him and Ebony quite close. We're on board with Lewis. Oh, Cod Oliver spun! No! You lost it!
Oh, Lewis is back in the shout.
He was up for a podium, but he lost the grip. I think he touched the outside curb, not the inside one. Lewis now 1.8 seconds behind Ebony. So he now has to hope that Ebony makes a mistake as Cod Oliver did, or that Ebony gets 6-second penalties, but it's going to be difficult because he doesn't have any penalties yet.
Exactly, and to be fair with Ebony, he's served a drive-through as well in this race.
He did.
You know, he was at the back of the grid at one point, so he's had a great recovery drive. Fantastic recovery drive.
Cars are closest to each other right now is Kill Bill behind Cod Oliver, 1.3 seconds, the gap is that. I think Kill Bill has much more in his pace than his position is showing. Of course, he had the moments together with Ryan Van Doom.
Yeah, I think he'll be there or thereabouts most of the season as well.
I think the stewards will have a look on what happened between him and Ryan, because it didn't look very well when we saw it. While Kill Bill is now trying to get in the DRS of Cod Oliver, 3 laps remaining. It's almost over already. Our commentating journey at Spa.
It is.
Well, Grust is out of the race. And we have a safety car.
Rusty's out at Rouge, I think it is.
Yes, it is. We have a safety car in the last lap. In the last lap, there is possible to be a safety car.
Yes. Oh dear.
Safety car is gonna get in lap 20. This
No,
maybe
he's
is
got
a
a-
chance for Luke Bailey, Ebony, for everyone.
Who has the better tyres?
Who has the better tyres? Can Con make a pit stop? I think it's just not far enough.
I mean, he could make the pit stop, but
It's just too far, I think.
yeah, is it worth it?
Is he gonna risk it? He
No,
doesn't.
he's not going to risk it. No.
Is someone gonna pit? No one really has the gap, so I don't think someone will.
I don't know. I think Lewis maybe. If anyone, Lewis.
No, Lewis staying out, so I think everyone will stay out. No, Ryan is coming in.
Ryan's coming in.
Just as Cod Oliver, Kidbill is staying out.
Cod Oliver's in. This could be left to a last lap shootout now.
But remember, the safety car will come in this lap already.
Oh,
Because you can't get a safety car on the last 2 laps.
they've got to hammer it now. They're going to have to hammer it.
They really do it now, coming out of the pit lane.
Wasting red ball balls. Because it's bad cooking. Someone died of having 30.
It seems like the pitters are gonna get back, so we will get all 7 drivers that are remaining behind the safety car.
I bet you could.
I could.
I bet you could give it a good shot.
But Boonjay's still lagged out, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He didn't join
Yeah.
back.
I can't call it now.
Oh no.
I'm sticking with Con. I said Con from the start, so I'm sticking with Con. He gets to restart, so he gets the best getaway. If we think about it.
Yeah, it looked like his restart is very good. Safety car will come in any moment. Yes, it will. How much is it gonna back up the field?
Back them all back up to Rue Rouge, Con. Back them all the way up to Rue Rouge.
If that was possible. But he has to start it before the finish line.
I think Con will release the same place as released every other one.
I think it's gonna be a good fight between Ebony and Luke Bailey.
I'd like it to be a three-way tussle, to be fair. I'd like Lewis to get a podium. I think Lewis deserves a podium.
Yeah, it would be awesome for him, but I think he's gonna lose a lot of position for his 3-second penalty. Con is now going for it, just as the last laps. And indeed, he has a gap of 8 tenths to Luke.
Straight away, he's pulling away. Mind you, Ebony makes a bit of a mistake there.
Kilbert is now in front of Lewis already. Ryan van Doom is also very close to overtaking him. He's gonna try it. Oh, that was very bad move from Ryan van Doom.
Oh.
That was way too aggressive of Ryan van Doom. He's now missing a front wing. Is he gonna go side to side on the Rouge again? First time it didn't went very good. Now it's gonna get a little bit better. But I think Ryan van Doom missed out his own chances there.
Can Kill Bill nick a podium back?
I think it's just gonna be too far. It will be a fight between Luke Bailey and Ebony.
Con's got this one. 1.3 seconds.
Now in front of Cod Oliver spun. He lost it again. Another race. Cod Oliver would have wanted, and he's now out in the gravel. Of the grass, now rejoining the track.
He's still in the points. Not the race he would have wanted, but he's still in the points.
He lost a lot of time with us, so he won't go anywhere up the field anymore. Ebony and Luke fighting for the podium. Who will be on P2? Who will be on P3?
Yeah, they pulled away from Kill Bill. Unless he can pull it in this last lap.
You can be fine, I can be the
There won't be DRS anymore this race. That is something to watch as well. It's not going to be as easy as normally.
The only overtake I can see here is Ibany taking Luke Bailey.
At the moment, Lewis is still keeping his 5th position. He's 3.3 seconds away of Ryan Van Doom. Ibany is now 2 tenths further away than we were a half a lap ago. If he wants to do it, he has to do it right now. He needs to get very close to him. Con already got a gap of 2.3 seconds again, so he's gonna win this race comfortably. But what will it be for Ibany? It seems like he's gonna have to be happy with a P3.
I don't know, he can still get it.
I think he needs to hope for a little mistake of Luke now to get right on the back of him, and then try to get him back in the last sector. Now Cordova is back into the pit lane.
Is he going to retire? I hope he doesn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Good. Finish the race, pick up the points. I don't know. He's really closed up on Luke Bailey.
But is it going to be enough for making a move on the last straight? He won't have DRS. We're in the last lap. What's going to happen on this fight between Luke and Ibany? We're also going to have to watch Con to catch him onto the finish line.
This is tense. Go on, Ib. I'd love to see it.
He's going to make a move. No, he isn't. Con will win this race. He will be the first winner of the Reserve League. Con wins the Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. It will be Luke on P2 and it will be Ibany in P3. Only 1 tenth away. Kilburn going to P4. Lewis will finish into P5. I think he will be very happy with a P5 in his first Reserve League. Ryan Van Doom finishing in P6. Then we'll have to wait for Carl Oliver.
That was close.
It really was.
Look, they're side by side through the roof. So they did it.
They did it, but it didn't work good. First time, after the second time, it was better. No crash, but still lost time. So I wouldn't do it if I was you. I wouldn't go side to side on a Rouge. Cordova, last one to finish this race in P7. What an awesome race we saw.
That was a great race.
Very good driving of all of them. Some little incidents, but nothing too bad. It is a Ferrari on top spot in front of a Mercedes. It looks more realistic than normal SFR races.
It does, to be fair. Yeah, it does.
A racing point on P3 with the pace racing points always have on Belgium. It looks like quite a realistic grid, a realistic podium.
Yeah, right. Let's get some people in here.
Let's get the top 3 in.
I can definitely get Con in. He's on my friends list.
It is Con who wins this race, starting from P3, who wins it. Luke Bailey starting from P9 is finishing into P2. What a race he did. He also made 2 stops, so 1 more than Con. Ibany is in P3, Kilburn is in P4, Lewis is in P5, Ryan Van Doom is in P6, Scott Oliver is in P7. Ewood Baboonjay is in P8, but he was a ghost, so he won't count on the grid. Then we have Rust, Lee, A. Alad, Torpedo, Fatih Hennis, the G-Man, who didn't reach the finish of this race.
And my mate Con's joined the party.
The winner joined the party.
Mate. Yeah. We have the race winner.
We also have Luke Bailey who joined us. He was P2 today. We're gonna start with Con. First to start, congratulations with your victory today. I think you were one of the favorites after setting such a fast time on the mediums. You only were like 6 tenths over the soft times. Then you had a very good start as well, taking some positions in the first lap. I think you already was in the lead after sector 1 in the first lap. I think you did everything you needed to do. Yeah, I don't really have much questions. You had a very comfortable drive. You were ahead of everyone, and
I've got a question for him.
yeah, tell him.
How's it feel, Con? How's it feel to win again? I called it. I knew it. Yes. No, mate. You had honestly, you had a fantastic race. Even with the safety cars, your restart, spot on. Did it feel good to be back out there and winning? It was great. It was great to see you out there. Hopefully, over the coming races, you'll have a few more battles with Luke Bailey, Kill Bill, and a few others. But you controlled that race today. It was a pleasure to watch you on top form again. To be fair, mate, pleasure to watch again. No, thank you for coming in.
And once again, congratulations with your win. And hopefully you can do that again next week. Next week we're going to Italy. How do you feel on that track?
No,
you have to do good there because you're in a Ferrari. So a lot of pressure.
No pressure. Oh, mate, you love pressure, didn't you, Con? You absolutely love it.
Alright, thank you. Thank you very much for joining, and then we're going on to
Cheers,
Luke
mate. Thank you very much.
P2 today, Luke.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. How did it feel for you? How did the race went?
Very messy. Lost my wing turn 1. Under the first safety car, so I pitted, came out in last. Then just started picking my way through. And on the second safety car, I think everybody pitted, so didn't really lose any positions, and then just managed to get second. But Conwyn is in a league of his own tonight.
Yeah, he was very fast.
Clearly, he got a bit. He didn't get any damage at the start like yourself, but fantastic recovery drive from you to finish P2.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm sure there'll be many battles between you and Con over the next few races. I'm looking forward to seeing them. To be fair, you showed some blistering pace.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
And great comeback tonight to finish on the podium after that start. Should be proud.
Yeah.
Starting P9 and having a bad start, so very well done to you. How are you looking to Italy next week?
Yeah, I quite like the track. I think I'll need to put a bit of practice in just to make sure I'm up there, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, hopefully you can get a good fight with Grust, and of course with Ibni, who finished in P3. He didn't join the commentators, but also congratulations to him. So Luke, thank you very much for joining us. Once again, congratulations with your P2, and we hope to see you again next week here in the comms.
Yeah, cheers.
To talk about a podium, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or a victory.
Oh, victory. Even better.
That's that victory from the Ferrari.
Yeah, hopefully.
Con's still there. He always goes quiet in parties, Con. You don't even hear him breathe. Oh, you are, mate. I know what you do with big lorries. That's an inside joke. I'm not going to reveal that on the stream.
Adam, I think that's it for us tonight for the Reserve Championship. I want to thank everyone who watched the stream. I want to thank everyone who raced today. The last person I want to thank is Mr. Adam for joining me as co-commentator. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed my time with you.
Very happy that we agreed on at least one thing today. And I hope to see you back next to me next week for Italy.
I will. We will be back next Sunday.
We'll be
Team
back
Team Centre Punch.
Sensei Punch. We'll be live for the next 5 days at 7:30 UK time. We will be back on Monday for GP4, Tuesday for GP3, Wednesday for GP2, Thursday for the Prem, and of course a Classic Championship on Friday. We are back next week for you for the Reserve League. Take care and have a good week. See you later, guys.
Okay.